Good morning. So we start today with obviously the weather. So I was out this weekend making a snowman with Andy. Looks a bit sad actually, the snowman. And this is the latest purchase, so I don't know if you'll see a struggle at times to get like graphics or like pictures of me or the lads, or I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the lads to come in and pose in front of the green screen, but I just need some of these bits to I don't know if we've got to iron that out or whether they'll come out the lines, but I haven't given this a go yet. Looking forward to seeing if it works. Hopefully it does work. And yeah, got the weather, so it's making it difficult, to be honest, to put lads on jobs, but we've got the rip out. We've got the rip out job, so we need to get that done and dusted as soon as possible so that we can focus on the other job. So we've got the windows for the extension job. They were put back to the 16th. So we've got electrics, plumbing, first fix and insulating to do before then. So that's the plan there. But it would make that job a lot better for us and the customer if we get those windows in. I might sound a bit croaky because we played, I played footy on the weekend, and it was sort of like, it felt like sort of the first game in charge at City of Liverpool. Not so much in charge, but playing the way that I wanted to play. Because the first game we took over, so for those that don't know, we've sort of stepped in as interim manager, me and two other players, and the two other players are centre mids, and they've got a way of playing that obviously suits centre mids, but I always wanted to go all out attack, and I sort of got my way on the weekend, and yeah, it's just thankful that it worked, and we were 3-0 up at half time and ended up winning 4-2. So yeah, I'm enjoying that at the minute because we've been on an 11 game losing streak we were on. So the manager quit and we've took over, and to turn that round, and now everyone's sort of looking up and thinking, like, well, how many games can we win between now and the end of the season, see if we can get out of the relegation zone. So that is more I'm not going to say stress, more work added to me load that is already quite busy. But I think that might also help me to streamline the business so that I'm not having those stresses. But yeah, exciting times, and I'm going to sit down because I'm knackered still. And you might notice I've got about 12 layers on. So I've got 2 plasters in today on the student job. We're going to go on the rip out job and just go. I've been trying my best for weeks to find a tipping trailer, and I'm trying to find like the perfect one that does every single job in the world, and instead I just like narrowed it down to we need a 3.5 ton tipping trailer so that we can get more weight on the than what we're getting on the vans. So I've narrowed it down to 3, which brand new, they're like £7,000. I found some that are like between 3 and 3.5, so I'm gonna go for one of them, I think, and it's just how quick we can get it because we need it today. So if one of them comes back to me now, I'll go and pick it up because I found ones that are all within half an hour of Liverpool. So if we can get one of them today, drop at the student job, great. And the bonus to that is that you can like anyone can use them. So anyone who's on our 3.5 ton tippers, like a standard car van, they can also tow the trailers. So it makes it more versatile that we can do that rather than getting the hopefully getting the 7.5 tonner when we hear back from the operator's licence that only I'll be able to drive. you can actually carry more weight with the trailer. So something I should have done ages ago, really. I was trying to find one that tipped 3 ways, but then I realised it doesn't really help us because it's the actual tipping van that we'd have to do 3 ways. So yeah, if one of them comes back to me, I'll be going to pick that up and speed the jobs along, because we've got the rip out job, we've got the extension to do. My sister's, you know, it'll be in full use, that trailer, and then I could do with another trailer for the conveyor belts, really. So we'll see whether we can get this trailer if we put a bar on. Because I don't want to do that. Right. Yeah, let's get a move on and get some work done. I need a little action thing. So plan today. Use insulate board and tileless roof. What are you going to do, Kev?
What's done? What's finished?
Plaster. Yeah, I think there's a few. Is there like a couple of walls and ceilings up there that need? And then we'll go to the rip out job now, and see who comes in. Josh is meant to be in as well. He's not answered then. So hopefully if he comes in, it'll be keep it ticking. But
Are we better off getting my kitchens out now to like design, so we know where it's going to be, other than like guessing?
yeah, to board it, you mean? It doesn't really make a difference because if we run the wires underneath, we bring them up in the cupboards anyway. So
Yeah, the only one is the double socket for the fridge. That sticks out.
yeah.
Whereas the rest of them all.
Well, yeah, might as well, yeah. But then he always wants it plasterboarded. It's sort of like chicken and the egg, isn't it? They want to come out and measure the plasterboard finish, and then we want to know the layout. Sound. Let's try and get this job finished, and then we can start my sister's. Morning. I didn't know whether anyone would be here. Hey? I don't know whether anyone would be here. Come in and everyone would just be like looking at the snow going, nah.
What are they working? Putting wood on your floorboards out of our way.
Yeah. So, well, we got another wood tipper.
We need the skip ASAP. We need shovels here.
Okay, Ben's bringing the yellow van now, so he's going to bring the. He's going to go and get the fan. What else? The lights. And yeah, we'll get shovels and that then. So yeah, just get as much wood on that as we can, and then hopefully the mechanic's looking at the other tipper today, and I'm going now to pick up a tipper trailer.
There isn't really any much wood until we take the floors up now, so you see, so that's
Yeah.
what we're trying to get to.
On the first floor.
Yeah.
But we need to knock the things off. So I'm going to try and get a skip now, and then I'm going to go and pick this tipper trailer up. So between them, we should have enough.
I was say, like, the main thing now is getting a skip here. We just need to know what you're doing with the bricks. I'm about to start taking the upstairs for the fall down.
Bricks will get stacked on the tipper once we've thingied it. So that might be that we bring the trailer. So if you stack the bricks in the front, I'll bring the trailer. We can get 2 pallets of bricks on the trailer. So I'll go and pick this trailer up, bring some pallets back, so that when we get the yard, I can just lift them off and we'll stack them.
I just need to know whether you want them skipping or keep it.
No, we'll keep the bricks, yeah. Obviously, we'll sell them on the yard then, or use them for another job. Sound, and then yeah, any light stuff we'll put on our tipper. Anything heavy, say for the skip.
Well, there's only all that insulation.
Okay.
And all the plaster we've started putting in the back room. Just need to get rid of, like you say, all this off the lath and stack stuff.
Yeah.
That's all over the fucking place, all down the stairs. So that needs to be skipped. It's just like, take that brick wall down, and then we need to assess the chimney and start with that.
Okay.
You're not doing this one up, are you?
No.
Just
Rip out, yeah.
Where are we? We're in Landrider Mochland.
I was going to say, I'll show you the path that I come up then, I thought. I was thinking, this is why everyone has 4x4s out here. And does everyone have a trailer? Because the amount of trailers I've driven past.
But yeah, this is the tipper, and I was just laughing then, saying that if what you've got on doesn't tip at that, then you've got no chance of getting it off. Although I can't believe that snow's still on. Look. But no, yeah, Sam, we'll just put it straight to work now. I like that it has the little eyes as well.
To be honest, well,
There's not many of them.
If you have it, you know, you can put a digger or whatever.
Yeah.
You can strap the digger on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you need this all the time.
Yeah, I say literally take it back now and it'll just go straight in. So who was it made by?
In
Disposing. Oh, that was it, yeah. Sound. Right, let me drop that back down and. So I didn't know this. Obviously, it just plugs into the original lighting one, and down.
It should go down a bit. Yeah, it is going down. It's just slow.
Ah, right, I get you.
And
Sounds.
the oil will be thick as well. So
Because it's cold.
yeah.
Mine's like that sometimes when you have need a bit of weight on it to.
Is the other building?
Where am I here? Hey, I'm in the middle of nowhere here. I'm not even gonna. My surname's Welsh Owens, but I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce where I am because I'll get it wrong. But look at this road, mate. Oh, you can't even see it, can you? Look at this. Oh. There's a bit in a minute where it just goes like 45 degrees up, and I was like, my van's not getting up that. I was up it in second gear and I didn't want to change gear because I thought I'm going to get stuck. But he's going to bring the trailer down for me now and I'm going to connect it up on the road. Because look at this now. Not the best day for it either. And my fuel lights on as well. But we're on a private road, aren't we? But we've bought a trailer. Another one. I now own 6 trailers. The Crusher 7, the Digger 8, this one 9. I own 9 trailers. What's going on? What am I doing? Right, I am on the way back now with the trailer, which is good. And I was just thinking like how much easier it is, and you know, being able to carry. So like my sister's job where we were carrying brick from the yard to there. The only thing I need now is like a pump truck. If I get a pump truck that I could like get on there, pump them off and bring them off, that'd be perfect, wouldn't it? Just a way of delivering bricks, because we can get 2 pallets of brick on this now, which is amazing, rather than taking 1 on the tipper. And then if we needed to, we could like take this, drop it off and leave it there, and then obviously once we've finished the bricks, take it. I've had a call from the lads on the rip out job and they were like, oh, there's a guy here, he's after scrap metal, and we get them every single job. And to be fair, some of them are sound, some of them are nice. You know, there's one fella, there's a foreign fella, and he has his wife in the front seat with him, and he's dead nice. He knocks on before, even if you've got metal out in your front garden, like you're saying, like put it out to get rid of it, he'll knock on to say, can I take this metal? He won't just take it. And his wife is the strongest woman I've ever seen. We've had like bits where we were pulling a tank out one day and we were like, oh, just get rid of that. And him and his wife just come and went, and just lifted it up, and all the lads were just like. But there are a group of bad ones in that area, and what they do is they come round looking for metal, and they try and mooch their way into the house, going, oh yeah, and you can see their eyes doing like they're watching a ping pong match, like that. And they're looking out for stuff to rob, because we've had them before where they've come in and then the next day come back in and, you know, all stuff, someone's broke in and all stuff's gone, and we've seen it on the cameras. So yeah, I always tell the lads, you know, be careful. And then I've had a call off the tree ecologist or the tree ecologist, the tree person. But Carl Salisbury is the one who we've employed, and you know what, he's literally been amazing. He's been so helpful, you know, he's dead reasonable as well. So I'll speak to him, actually see whether he wants me to put his details on here or not. But I'd highly recommend him. He's just phoned me because I emailed him the planners, what I spoke about last time. The planners have come back and said, well, we're going to refuse your application. However, it's up to you whether you want to provide information to satisfy some of the concerns regarding the trees and stuff. And so I've done that because I feel like it is something that we'll appeal. Where the hell am I? We'll appeal the decision, because I feel it's a bit unfair that they're chopping and changing their mind. But he come back and just said, well, there's no way of putting a ramp in without excavating. And I was like, no, it's existing. I've already done that. The sliding gates. So where we've got the sliding gates, I'd propose to connect to that with the ramp. And it's an annoying one because they've already said they're gonna. Why are all these out of order? They've already said they're going to refuse it, and it's just whether I want to get it in a position so that when I appeal it, it's more, you know, it's better for me. Which, yeah, it's frustrating, but, you know, we'll just have to, someone come from planning and told me I'd have to do that. So, I suppose I'll just have to follow what they say and, you know, go through the processes. And hopefully it doesn't cost me, you know, too many thousands more. But yeah, he said he spoke to the tree officer for the council, and he said, he just said, he didn't realise, he couldn't remember that the gates were there and that was existing, because he said he could see it on the plan. It says existing, but he was like, I don't remember that. So, I mean, I've got a CCTV video of them coming, and they can see all the bits, so I don't know if I need to send them that, or he said that, yeah, that should be fine now. So hopefully that condition, that sort of gets removed from the refusal. So it'll be interesting to see what they actually refuse it for. The head of planning emailed me and said that they're looking to refuse it on the basis that it's just too industrial. Oh, here's the ecologist now. Hiya, Carl, you okay?
Yeah, how you doing? Right, he just rang me back. He said, right, he didn't realise, he knew it said existed, but he doesn't remember seeing any blocks there. So he said, if that's the case, have you got any pictures of them?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a CCTV of him walking through the gates.
You know, I mean, of that concrete block?
Of the foundation?
Yeah, of that. Because he said, as you did because you did the excavation, have you got anything, picture that shows it there?
Yeah, it's on YouTube, us pouring it.
If you've got anything like that, he said, if he can see something that shows it's existing, he's happy with what you've submitted.
Yeah, I know. I thought that. Do you know what? I've been back and forth that many times with the planning officer over this, and I didn't understand what they wanted. So I thought, do you know what? I should have rang you earlier.
Say, like, he needs more, but he hadn't realised. I said, it does say existing there. So he said, yeah, but I don't remember seeing anything there.
Yeah.
So when I've explained what it's for, he went, all right, yeah, well, I'm sorry about this then. I'm happy with it, but providing he can show us that it is existing.
Yeah, no worries. I'll if I screenshot it and email you.
Yeah, feel free, and I'll forward it on to him.
And then that'll satisfy that.
Yeah, not a problem at all, mate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It needs something to show that them blocks are there.
Yeah. I mean, that goes the whole length. I was going to say, I was just literally filming for our YouTube before you rang, and I was thinking, you are like a self-employed ecologist now, aren't you?
I don't do ecology myself. I have an ecologist that works for me.
Okay. I'm
not an ecologist as such, but I have one that works for me. Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a dark art, it's ecology.
Yeah. Well, if you're happy, I mean, because I try and obviously put as many companies and businesses and people out there that we use So if you're happy, I'll put your details on YouTube so that other people, because I've
No problem.
a few people have asked me already, and I think obviously you'll come across well. Obviously, if we've managed to, what's the word, like deviate from all this, all the stuff that I've had to deal with on this.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Yeah, no problem.
That's sound. Well, we had, I was amazed. We had 50,000 views last week.
Oh wow.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? It grew.
That's mad,
When I start, we've had nearly 1 million views.
Well, I don't do anything like that, me.
Yeah.
Something that I just don't
You
have
should
time
do,
to
yeah.
do.
It's massive, I think.
Yeah, it's mad. Do need to do it, but you just get the time, innit?
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, it takes a lot of my time. We do get paid off YouTube now. We're up to about £200 a month.
Right, and they pay you, do they?
Yeah, but we actually donate that to charity, like
Right, yeah.
each month, because it was like I never really budgeted that in me works thing, and it was just every time we seem to come across charities every month. So I sort of said, oh, we'll just keep donating it whilst it's free money.
Yeah, well, that's it, exactly. Yeah, so you can sleep at night then.
I'll try and find this now, print screen it, and I'll email it. Is it better on email or WhatsApp? Email.
No, but email, and then I can forward
You can
it
forward
on,
it, yeah.
and then we can get something from him then, can't
Okay.
we? Yeah.
No worries, mate. Thank you very much.
No problem. Cheers.
I'll speak to you
Bye.
soon. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
So I'm back at the job, and you can see we've had the skip, and it's half full already, and got the bricks ready so they can go on either on the tipper and we've got the new tipper here ready. Look at that, ready to get stuff lashed into it now. So yeah, let's see how quick we can fill this up. So again, plan is, I don't even know how many of these we've done now. We've done that many of them, but plan is to, you've got most of the plaster off the wall. We've just got that front bit, isn't it? Get that and get all the heavy stuff in the skip. You were saying this was a nightmare, was it? You've ended up having to break.
Was it tiled then, or
You've ended up having to break the adhesive off to unscrew it.
Apply down instead of just nailing it.
Yeah.
Being lazy.
And you've had to go with it trying to pull it up.
Yeah.
So if you get the rest of that plaster off, and then we'll get the rest of this in the skip. Sooner we fill that skip, the better, because otherwise the neighbours will fill it for us. They're really helpful like that around here.
Well, that's what I was saying. I'm just going to concentrate from now, like you say, getting that room empty, the rest of that plaster off.
And then I'll do the same way. I'll make a hole in the ceiling. I'll go up and I'll take our side of the chimney stack down, and we'll take it all the way down to here. Then we'll get rid of the floor joists, and then we're on the ground floor then.
Yeah.
Sound like a plan? And so it's what you want to throw on the tipper then?
Well, that's the only thing, like you say. If we've got like a living room full of the insulation out of the wall,
Yeah.
it's just how we need the sheet or something to throw over it.
Yeah. We've got the two nets, haven't we? The other net's on the other student job if we need it. I know.
That's to get that. Just...
It might be worth me ordering another one then, mightn't it, for that tipper? If we're going to be using the two together,
Yeah.
it'd be worth it, wouldn't it? I'll order one of them now. Hey, your volume button works, doesn't it? I think it was mixed radio. Used to take like 25 turns to go off. So why are you using pink board on the top and wall board on the walls?
Fireboard.
What's the regs?
Well, it burns slow, doesn't it?
How long does pink board give you?
Oh, yeah,
60 minutes, isn't it?
60 minutes.
Is it?
How long does wall board give you?
Is it half an hour?
Half an hour. How long do you need between rooms?
Depends how quick you get out.
How long do you need between a room? So if there's a fire in here, how long would you need before it spread next door?
That'd be half an hour then, wouldn't it?
No, think about it.
So it's
Oh,
like,
wow.
when if you get this board,
Because you got that one and then one behind.
Yeah.
So why do we use pink on the ceiling?
Obviously no boards.
Because there's no board the other side, is there? It's only a floorboard. That's why we use pink on the top, and we can get away with wallboards on the side.
Makes sense.
Or you can use wallboards and have 2 hours. 2 hours of fire protection. And then you just need to finish that C-stud. Sound? What have we got left then? That wall's getting varnished. In here, isn't it, the hall? Hall needs doing in here, and then Ben started on the wall. So here's one. Obviously, me mates at every trade, they slurry the wall because. Do you remember when I went round to my mate's house? Did you come with me? And he had, so where he dot and dabbed, like the adhesive, and he had mould on every single dab. So you could see everything, and it was like thick green mould, because they'd like dot and dabbed it and then left it for a week, come back and dropped onto it. And it like, it just drawn all the moisture from like the air or whatever to there. So they were saying about like these bits, so with the chimney stacks, they slurry the wall so that it doesn't come through, because they were finding that when they put it on, like you know, like basement slurry waterproofing.
Because I was going to say, even like if you ever point up a bit of dodgy stuff, dodgy brickwork, it still comes through the water.
Yeah,
Like,
does it?
You know that stain?
Yeah.
Yellowy stain. Whereas with foam,
So yeah, that's one of the reasons why we use foam, isn't it? When did we start? We used it on. When did we first start it? I seen it on like an Instagram video or something. Was it my house we first used it on? And we were like, wow, that's like, because remember the first time we used it, didn't we? We done that and then just put it on, and it was just like, yeah. Let me give an example to someone of if you foam a board. And this is what we were doing. We were going, yep, sound. And it's gone. Whereas if you do it again, I hope this works now with the, I'm gonna have to like, and you leave it for a minute. So we leave that for a bit, and then I try it again in a minute, that should stick to the wall. So that's what our first issue with foam was, because when you're used to dot and dabbing, you do put it on, don't you? And obviously, whenever you do a mix, but when you're in a mix, you're like on a timer, aren't you? You're like, that mix is going off. We've got to get it on as quick as possible. So you're on, and you're getting it on the wall straight away. Whereas with this, you can sort of, you don't have to be as, you know, delicate as Ben is here, like he's creaming cakes out the oven. I normally just spray the whole board. Depends how thick it is though, doesn't it? Is this like... And one of the other benefits of foam is that if you were to get... one of the worst things you do is do what you do with dot and dab, isn't it? And whack it. So you put it on, you don't whack it. You literally put it on and do what Ben's doing, like join the gaps up with some offcuts of plasterboard to keep it flush and obviously get you level. But with foam, you don't want to overpress it, because it doesn't.
always just, that's the idea of using them, because you don't want to put your board too far in.
Yeah, you don't want to go too far. Well, similar to dot and dab.
You just want to always pull it in, you never want to...
But with dot and dab, you can go too far, can't you? And then you've got to pull the board off. Whereas with foam, you can drill a hole, put it in, foam it, and it will actually push the board out. So that's one thing you've got to be careful of, isn't it? Over foaming. Because you can put too much foam on too quick, and as you put it on, you'll see it push off the wall. That's another reason why to like join them up. But how long do you reckon I've left that for? Not long enough. I don't know if it's got enough grab to just...
It's not going to sit there.
No.
Unless you balance it and take it.
Yeah, look, so you can see now the difference. So we've left that for a bit, and it's like, it's actually grabbing rather than just being... So, I don't know, I reckon it will. Hey! So yeah, that's why you leave it for a little minute, and you have actually got the grab adhesive of the foam then. But we don't want that piece there, so that can go in the bin. Let's go and see how Kev's getting on upstairs. Hopefully he's not got music on. How you getting on? Nice. So he's done the ceiling and reveals up here, this wall. So the loft is completely done now, isn't it? Loft's completely done. Hallways nearly done. We've just got that wall and these rooms. Nice. How long have we got you for?
Huh?
How long have we got you for?
There's a lot of time, I'm looking for work, but like, I'm not rushing.
Sad?
I've started some money.
Well, we've got this and then another job to go on to.
Cool.
So, sad. Just need to beat that up and ready. Where are you thinking of going on to next then?
Huh?
Where are you thinking of going on to?
I was starting myself, to be honest. Just get a little van.
No, I meant
What?
I meant which wall are you going on to?
Yeah.
But yeah, you do need a van. Have you passed your test?
Ages ago.
Have you?
Yeah, years ago.
So you can drive one of our vans?
Yeah. What is this to do? And then there's like...
Which one would you rather start?
I don't mind really.
Yeah, any.
That's the smallest one.
Yeah.
These some of these wheels are awkward, aren't they? What do you want to do them?
Yeah, I know that bit there, isn't it?
Like,
I mean, I'd maybe
just-
bead that and just do it like that. Do you know what I mean? Rather than...
Because you really fire at the top, innit?
Yeah, but is that, has someone done that perfectly level, is that way?
Leak.
Yeah, we know, it's a bay. It's like the original bay. We'll have to sort that then before you do that one. So leave that one until Ben's got a ladder up and done the bay. Yeah?
Yeah. Do that one, yeah.
Sound? Ho, ho, ho! It is. Oh, my light's not working on my van. Great. Oh, what else isn't working? Radio's working. Right. It is Tuesday morning. It's absolutely freezing. It's snowed again. I've got already had two. I'm like early. It's 7:20, and I'm on the way out. How dark it is! Oh my god! And I've already had 2 texts already. So Josh has got a chest infection. Phil's not well. So yeah, David's off. So there's 3 off. I don't think Luke's off. There's 4 off. Lewis is off. 5 off. So we're at a skeleton crew at the minute, and yeah, obviously it's not ideal because we've got the extension job. We've got people living there, and I need to try and get there and get things moving. However, the windows, have been delayed again. So yeah, it's difficult at the minute, and it puts me in a tough position because we've got the student job needs ripping out. We were meant to do it before Christmas. However, normal delays. I don't even know whether to redo this. You can't see anything. Why is it that dark? It shouldn't be that dark, should it? I can't put that on. That car's driving towards me. But yeah, I'm in a difficult position because I need to get the main student job needs to try and be finished for end of Jan. The rip out job needs to be finished this week. The extension job just needs to be finished as soon as, because people are living in it. And I've got to go to the knock through job that we did and meet the building inspector today for final sign off. Yeah, let's see how we get on. That's right now at the key, but I just turned up to this one, and the Simon from the garage has been down. He said he couldn't get in because the battery was so dead that the locks wouldn't work, and the key on the key was actually a blank, so he couldn't actually get in. So I won't show you how, but I've just managed to break into my own van, and I've put a new battery on, so Fingers crossed. It's weird because it didn't sound like the battery last time, did it? But now it kind of does feel like the... Yeah, that already sounds better. I don't know if this battery's got enough. Nope. Oh, Jesus. Come on. If not, I'll take that other battery to Simon and... Hey! Isn't it great when something works? Right, this is going straight to work. I'm going to take that battery to the garage so we can charge it, and then we'll get this one. Woo! Right, I'm in the other tipper at the minute, and I'm on the way to Biffa. Let me turn the heaters off. I'm on the way to Biffa in St Helens. So we've got a tipper full of wood, although I feel like the lads could have got more wood on it, if I'm being honest. We'll see when we come to weigh it. So we pay minimum a ton, so we want to have at least a ton on it, because this van takes, I think it's 1.5 tons this one takes. So we want to have at least a ton on, otherwise we're not really getting value for money. It means that the lads haven't stacked it properly, and it's a bit of a crap day today. It's so hard to get things done when it's like this. I feel I feel for people who live in these conditions like all the time. I don't know how they get work done, because it's so like unproductive. It takes everyone ages to get going, but I suppose they're just used to it, aren't they? But yeah, hopefully we'll get. The plan is to take this back, and then the lads are going to fill the trailer now, and then I'm going to hook the trailer up to the other tipper, and I'm going to take that to Older Brothers. So we'll tip, then come up the trailer and tip the tipper, and at least that's one trip then. It's not a wasted trip. So we'll see how we get on with that, and then when I bring that back, I'll start taking the chimney stack down. So we should get all the bricks out the back from that. I need to get an idea of the plans, how many bricks they want for the extension. So I'll ring the builder who's doing this and say how many bricks do you want in the back for the extension, if there is one. Let's go. Right, I've made it to Biffa, and let's see what weight do you reckon we've got in here. Now, I was looking at the front thinking, oh, there's a bit of a gap, but yeah, I'm trying to think how long this van will last us until it eventually gives in. I mean, the sides are sort of starting to deteriorate, and the bed is. So I'm hoping we get a bit more out of it. On this van, I've got to turn that on, then I'll lift it up then. Hopefully we get a nice clean tip, but 9 times out of 10 I end up having to... I'm going to ask them if they've got a few pallets there. I'm going to ask them if I can take 2 of them, save me going to the yard, for these bricks that we're going to take off. Alright, so I have to tip it up first, and then I'll drive forward, but 9 times out of 10 I end up having to do something to it. Right, let's see. That's one of the cleanest tips I've had here. What do you reckon weight is wise on that? Well, let me ask him if I can take 2 of these pallets. Would I be able to take 2 of these pallets from the front or not? Well, they wouldn't let me take 2 pallets. They said they've already allocated them to something, so I don't know whether they must recycle them, mustn't you? You'd hope so, rather than crushing them up. They pick the good ones out and maybe sell them or use them. But yeah, it just means I'm going to have to pop to the yard at some point to grab 2 pallets. I keep forgetting to wear my watch. Left it in my footy bag. Right, but 720 kilograms was on that tipper then, so we're 300 kilograms shy, so we were 30% light on that load, which is, when you say it like that, it's a big number, isn't it? 30%. So we've lost 30% of the cost of that. It's a good job. It does cost very little to get rid of wood. However, I'm going to mention to the lads that that's the lightest load we've ever took. So maybe it's my fault. Maybe I should have got up and started moving stuff around and gone, no, go in and get more. But obviously we're just trying to get things moving. So yeah, 30%. I could tell it was light just looking at it. So I've just been to the building inspector and he's signed off. Obviously for us it was just this steel and knock through, but you can see now how it's looking, how it's worked out. I mean, that was meant to be an L shape, wasn't it? So they have gone with that, which is slightly different, and they've got a nice table and a bench there. They painted a nice colour as well. So we tried to match similar to the kitchen, but yeah, totally different to what obviously this was previously, and it's a lot cleaner and nicer now. And you can see this for me is what obviously sells or rents the rooms. People come down and see this and just think, yeah, see themselves living here. But yeah, another one finished. This was one that we were only meant to do a little bit on. We were only meant to do a steel, and then it just went from one to the next. So glad that it's done and that they've got obviously people in it already. Tell Ben to turn his radio off. So in here's all done, ready for, well, just need beads, doesn't it, for plastering. What do you want to do with that ducting? We're just going to angle a piece of plasterboard. Try and get that done so that this is like ticked off. And then you start on the hole.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, you've done the ceiling already?
Yeah. Should be boarded for
Boss. And then we're up to here. We're trying to get this. Technically, it should be watertight, shouldn't it? If it's felting back, and there's a little hole there. Where's that come from? We'll have to felt over that again.
I've definitely hooked up the ground pipes now, so hopefully that stops.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just quickly see how Kev's getting on before I get beeped. How are you getting on, Kev? You in here?
Yeah, ceiling's done.
Oh yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Lovely. You've still got that wall. That one's drying now. And oh, we've got the bay to do in here. Oh, there's a van behind me. Right, I'll have to go. See you in a bit. Flying visit. How many of these do you reckon we'll have? So we've got a skip full already, we've got a trailer full, and we're going to get that full. How many loads do you reckon? And then we'll have that tipper empty as well. So we've got the fan on now, we're going to get as much out as we can. The other fellow was like, oh yeah, just do that, and I was like, I mean, nothing's going to stay on that, is it? So first outing of the, but look how slow it comes down, watch. Like that's coming down like 1 mil at a time.
That's moving.
Yeah.
That's a safety aspect.
Yeah, look. You see it coming down now?
No, that's safety though.
Is it though?
Can't get caught.
Yeah, but I need to be in out of here dead quick, don't I? So just open that.
Just open the air valve.
Only on the on that. Now that lifts it up. That pumps it up, doesn't it?
Oh, the pump is bring it down.
Yeah, but that doesn't do any more now. Does it? If you open that, it does come down, but it comes down like that. But to be fair, I don't have to tip it that high, do I? I can probably tip it to that. What do you reckon I'm best doing? do that outside and come back in. Probably, innit? Unhook it and then do that. I'm gonna film now, it's pitch black. So we've got trailer, tipper empty. That one I'm gonna take now. We've got a skip full. So we've had loads had loads out already, haven't we?
Yeah, quite a bit.
And then we've got that left and the rest of these walls and ceiling. So we're gonna have, and that ceiling and walls, isn't it? So I've got a what?
Floorboard repair?
Yeah. One of the subscribers got us it.
You know, when you've got it, you can bring
Yeah.
it.
It's in the, I'll bring it in the van. Yeah.
Go back and damage it.
Yeah. I mean, then we could do with doing a mix, couldn't we? And patching some of this. Look at that. Look at that. Just gone.
Yeah, literally, he said the end of the year was like sand and cement in the bottom.
Proper.
Like a kitchen just took a...
Sounds. Well, right. So we need floorboard puller and
Pallets.
3 pallets. Just do us a favour, write that in the group so that, I'll write it now so I don't forget. And then up here, we've made a hole in the roof. So what we do is make a hole in the roof. We'll put the triple ladder up there, and we just take the roof down 1 brick at a time. Take the chimney stack down our side 1 brick at a time, and then once we're in the house, we split the ladders then and take it down to the floor level. Then we'll take this floor out, and then the builder who's doing this one's coming straight in. I'm afraid these videos are getting I can't do that, can I? Oh, who does that? So I'm on the way to bar 54 in town. It said they've got a leak, so I need to go and have a look at that. And just reflecting on today and sort of the year so far, the start, it's been a bit of an annoying start, I'd say. And that's annoying as well. It's been a bit of an annoying start. It's like, well, a frustrating start that we haven't had enough people in, and sort of, I didn't make any New Year's resolutions and sort of big plans for the year, but I think one of them is just to sort of like just take away some stresses and stuff. So I'm not one to stress about situations anyway, so obviously I haven't, but I can go that way, can't I? Yeah, I mean there is a lot going on. So I had an email from planning, the head of planning, and he basically said that, like, although the yard has got is a builder's yard, I still need planning permission for, like, to do anything to it. So like hard standing or like racking or like any sort of buildings, and it'd be unlikely that I'd get planning for it. So I don't really know. I need to like speak to Darren, the advisor, and go back to him, because I don't really know where that puts me in terms of, so I've got a builder's yard and I don't know what I can and can't do with it, which is odd. These camera things are annoying, aren't they? I think the bulb's gone in me light. But yeah, a frustrating start to 2025, I'd say, with everything that's gone on with the vans, having to, like, I don't know, yeah, it's just not the way, and with the weather always makes it, oh gee, I'm so like forgetful at the minute. But yeah, the only way is up at the minute, I feel. So hopefully I'll cheer up tomorrow. Wednesday morning, and I am at the yard. I need to get 3 pallets. Wow, look how cold this is, like. Oh. Everything's just so much worse off in the cold, isn't it? Right, there they are. Got a stack of pallets there. Let's get 3 of them for these bricks and then we're off. So we took over the street again, haven't we? So I just picked up pallets. I'll pop round to Woodcroft, so I'm going to go and pick the other tipper up.
I just need some plasterboard as either I could pick it up or just get them delivered.
Get it delivered, yeah. We're going to need, if everyone's on here, we just need everything to...
Cycling it through.
Yeah, hopefully. Right, I'll be back in a minute with the other tipper.
Where is it?
It's round the corner.
Do you want to take it?
Got that,
No, because I end up with leaving the van here, and we've already taken too many spaces up. Well, I won't just... my back. Fuck. I won't just say it, I'll put it on YouTube as well. Couple of things, isn't it? One, you have done well getting that down whilst I went and picked up stuff from the yard. And we should. The only thing is now, I'm looking at the yard thinking, where are these pallets of bricks going? Where they're accessible? It would have been perfect, wouldn't it, if we put them on and then took them straight to my sister's. But you know, you can't always tie them up like that. Have you seen the crack in the front there where it's moved? So a couple of things. One, when you're taking plaster off, you'll always have bits like this. So that looks like maybe the front of the house is bowed out a little bit that way. And then the other thing was, I talk about this loads in when we get higher up, and here's an example of one. So the neighbour next door has done, so it's not on a padstone, is it?
Brick.
It's on a single course of brick, which is just stacked.
Half a brick.
Well, it's on half a brick, which is on a single course of brick, which are just stacked on top of each other, so they're not like bonded in. So the only good thing about that is that it's to the side. So if that was bang in the middle of the ridge, that's where we put ours. So obviously when Andy comes to do this one, he'll do that, and he'll have to take the internal courses down to where it's double skin here, then brick it back up double skin, because what happens now is, let's just say there's a fire in next door's dormer. Yeah. It'll just come through that hole and just obviously straight into here and, you know, spread the fire.
There's that exposure there as well, you can see the...
Yeah, there's loads of bits in this one, isn't there?
Yeah, and if Andy's doing...
We'll have that lead though, won't we?
Yeah. If Andy's doing it, that comes to get the roof right.
Oh yeah, the roof over here. You can say that because I haven't said who he is. But we've done, well, this is another student house, but Phil was just saying like the roof is like bowed in. So where the 2 windows are, the roof. So I can only imagine that that's the existing roof, and he hasn't done you know, the work to it.
Yeah. Oh, he's just retiled it.
He's obviously put windows in and retiled it. They've not done the actual. But yeah, let's get these bricks on and then flying. We will be done by this on Friday then, won't we?
No, what's proper work is.
Yeah. Again, not slating anyone else there.
Telling the truth.
always sell the truth, unless it's the planning. But yeah, let's see how we get on. It looks like we're going to be on track for this one. Just need to make sure we get like the stuff around the windows and that.
Well,
although that's all loose, isn't it? Has that dropped? Look.
That's why I've left that, because the windows are...
Just watch, because when you see stuff like that, see under the bay, see where it's dropped. So we just need to be careful that Bessemer beam, because that's the problem we had last time.
Well, that's what I mean. The windows are secured properly on the sides. If you look over there, they're not even pinned in when we took the plaster out.
Oh, they just literally got one screw in.
Screw into what?
The screw isn't it in the brick, it was just going through the plaster.
yeah.
and plaster it, it's not a bit.
So they just put screws into nothing.
It's a foam and plaster, yeah.
Yeah. So if we were to do them, you just put little angle brackets on it.
That one the button with wood.
Yeah, wood, or you put like a bracket on that goes into the. But then you risk chipping the brickwork really doing that.
Well, that's why I left that side and over there because I don't think that's attached.
Yeah, that's alright. There's always going to be little bits when we started doing these. We used to have a company that come in and rip them out, and we used to come in and they were absolutely like, you know, perfect. And then every house we got, every time we went in, there'd be a little bit more left. And then we're getting like the last house was like, there was like a whole wall still with plaster and like wallpaper and like bits everywhere, and we were just like.
I was going to say to you, buy bricks. There's a big company in Liverpool that buys all like old reclaimed stuff. I just can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
It's a big company though, like big.
They used to sell lame bricks, you know.
The rip out company.
Yeah, 200 quid for a pallet you used to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
No, but they literally do it on the job though.
Yeah.
The driver they'd get a pallet of it, and it was only somewhere close, and they just fly
Gone.
around the corner and get rid of it for 200 quid.
There is a company that do. They'll pick them up if you put them on the street.
Yeah.
They'll come and pick them up on a hire, but you've got to have like 8 packs. Yeah. To be honest, I'd probably want to keep them for like when we do a job, and then we can just go bang. But there, it's just getting rid of them at one point, isn't it? It's being able to transport them properly. So if we had like a lift or whatever, or
You can actually buy a forklift,
yeah, yeah. But so I was sending these to Ben the other day. So like, look now on that. So we could have one on the back, but it's getting the actual pump truck off. Do you know what I mean? Because they do pump trucks that lift up to like 3 meters or whatever, that lift a ton, but they weigh like 300 kilograms. So it's like, it's all good. Like, you need that on the job to get off, lift them off, drop them on the side. Like, we could do that. I could drop off 3 pallets of bricks to someone if they wanted. But it's getting the pump truck off the van at the job, yeah. So it's hard work. If anyone's got any suggestions of how we get, so at the minute we can have 3 pallets of bricks. So if we were to take them to a job, how would we lift them off? Yeah. Yeah. No, that's why I got that one, because do you remember the trailer I've got now, the plant one? If we put a pallet on that, we've got to put 2 pallets, then the actual pallet so I can get my forks in. Whereas that one, I can go with the fork straight in. But yeah, if anyone can come up with a way of getting these 3 pallets off at a job, that we can rock up to this job, say, take these bricks off and drop them curbside without having to handball, you know, that many bricks, let me know. This was given to us by a subscriber, so shout out to Anthony.
Big up Anthony and that.
Yeah, Anthony and his family.
That's good, that.
But does it so it fits either side?
Yeah,
just
I
was just about to say, like, start at the end of the joist though, so you don't. I know that one's probably cracked anyway, isn't it?
It's a pallet ripper, but I don't think they use this, you know, 40 round like.
like that.
That's miles better, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's maybe something. I mean, how many hours have we ripped out, and we've only just got one now?
And you didn't pay for it.
And we didn't pay for it. So yeah, thank you again. I'm sure. Well, there's
Anyone on the demolition out there? This is what you need.
Yeah. There's someone who messaged me the other day for floorboards. So at least these will be able to go straight to a job. Chris on Chris opposite me flat. So I've took that tipper, emptied it. We've nearly got obviously the bricks on here. That mud guard needs coming up actually. And it's a shame that we're actually cutting these and we're just going to get rid of them, because I haven't got space on the yard at the minute to stack these. Otherwise I'd de-nail them and keep hold of them, even maybe plane them down, because I know we've bought them in the past off a company that just literally takes them in, planes them, and then obviously resells them. but we just don't have time for that. So we're going to get these 2 pallets finished off, and then we'll take these 3 back to the yard, and yeah, nearly done in there now. So me and Phil are on the yard, and this trailer's already paying for itself in this one job. That I like the drop sides on it, obviously different to my plant trailer. The only bit is this bit's still soft, so I could do with like throwing hardcore on that, really, couldn't I? Do you want to do that now and it's just done? Might as well. Let me pull this up. I'll get the forklift, drop a ton of thing on it, and then we'll just whack it down. And then at least it's like, otherwise I'm going to regret it if the forklift gets stuck now. I'll be like, oh. But then I can just lift these 2 off now, dead easy. Rob. Let me grab one of these bags and we'll spread that out now. These are getting bloody longer. So what we've done is Phil's just put sand out, whacked it back and forth whilst I was going back and forth. Do you want to speak to Ronnie? And we've got the 2 pallets off from the trailer, but we've had to take it out, unhook it, and now we're going to get this one off. So right, I'll jump on the forklift. Lovely. Look at that, we've got pallets of brick now on a solid floor that we can actually pick them up and move them off. Although, ooh, that one maybe I should have put the other way. We need to get these pallets that are like, you can go in each way, because we need to be careful, otherwise that one can only get picked up one way now. That is the end of Wednesday, and we've got tipper and trailer empty, ready for all this rubbish to come out. I can't believe I've just got a spot outside for the tipper and the trailer. That's like amazing. We will have probably another 2 pallets to come out this job. Oh, lads have left some wood on the side, or someone's been mooching. Let's get those back in so no one trips on them. So there's a fella has knocked before and said he'll have all this wood for his log burner, which is quite common. Right, just gonna pack up now, and it's a lonely old place when you own, why am I singing? When you own a business. You don't just roll around in money like everyone else thinks you do. I've got to walk now to my van because, oh no, no, I'll save that space. But yeah, that is it for Wednesday. I'm in a better mood today because more people were in and more got done. So long may it continue, people coming into work. And I know Ben, Scott, Mick and Kev will have got loads done on the other student job. So yeah, be a good week this week. Let's get this rip out. Looks like we're on track to get this rip out done, and then we'll be on the extension job next week. And it's too cold to lay bricks on my sister's job, so we can't really do anything there, but it's kind of worked out well because we can get the extension and the student jobs ticked off, and then we'll be moving everyone onto my sister's job then and crack on. And whether we buy another project or take another job on after that, we'll see. I've got a few jobs still to price. You'd think that builders would enjoy pricing jobs. However, I'm always like nervous about it because whenever I started out, I was always like underpricing it because I price everything as if I'm doing it. And then obviously we get others in and it doesn't go as well as you always plan on paper. But yeah, that is it. Enough boring you. I'm going to a meal tonight with footy. So because we won the game the other day, the club give us a £500 win bonus. So we're going out tonight to go and have a meal all together, the whole club, which is nice. So that is it. Tomorrow, Thursday, another busy day. Thursday morning, and I'm not even gonna lie, it's grim. I can't even get into the yard. I'm gonna heat the lock up. You alright? So we've got obviously 3 pallets of bricks there. We've got more pallets to come out. I reckon another 3. So I've just come to get more pallets to take to the job. And I've had a little bit of a lie-in today because I've just been burnt out, I think. Didn't really have much of a break over Christmas, and then it's just like come straight back into it, and this weather's so grim. Like, it just makes it so difficult to do stuff. Even carrying bloody pallets is like, my hands freezing. Oh, right, so I'm gonna, next thing will be at the student job loading. I'll probably take the tipper with all rubbish in. Let me get my gloves on. And then we'll be putting more pallets of brick back at the yard. Can you guess where I am? You're dying to get on it, aren't you? Hey,
I'm on enough of them.
So I reckon this is about a skip's worth, isn't it?
Same as yesterday.
Yeah, but I reckon it's about a skip's worth. So the only annoying thing is, I was trying to find whether they did. Have you seen the three-way tippers? No.
Up on the side.
So like, it's basically just a hydraulic in the middle, and like on the sides, you like. Have you seen a three-way tipper?
Three-way?
Yeah. No. Oh, I'll have to, so I was looking, trying to get, because it only work with that. So they have like a hydraulic in the middle, and as you push up, you like hook on that side, and it'll tip this side. Or if you unhook it that side, do that side, or the back, so it tips back, side, side. But I could do with one for that, couldn't I? Because if I got one for that, I could just tip to the side now, and then tip that and drive away. Whereas now I've got to tip it, unhook it, re-hook it. So no. But then I don't know whether it'd work. Like if I side tip that, I don't reckon it'd work properly, would it? It'd just go all under the tyres, wouldn't it? You can't swear on YouTube. I'm gonna have to blank that. I probably don't need to go as high, do I? Helps you use. Yeah.
Oh. Go all the way.
High?
Yeah, go all the way. And then once you're back onto it, leave it up in the air.
Yeah, leave it going down whilst I... Oh yeah, that...
Leave it like
yeah.
that.
Take this off.
Take that off. Tip.
Drop that one there.
And when you have latch on, it'll tip.
Yeah, sounds. So we're back on the other student job, and Scott's plastering. What are you doing other than eating my yum-yums?
Finishing that, and that means all we've got left is that and I'm good.
So we need tiles then, don't we? Anyone want a yum-yum? Anyone want a yum-yum? Kev, do you want a yum-yum? Oh, another one for me then. Got the roof on, yeah? Just flashing and stuff to do, and you've overboarded it as well. Nice. Big window, that, isn't it? So is that one. Yeah.
Never when a mistake pays off.
Where are you up to upstairs, Kev?
That's room.
On. Let's go and have a look. Shower trays have arrived. Oh, and you got the heater from... Nice. If you remember, this room the other day wasn't skimmed, and that wall's been done, so... Oh, we need to have a look at that bay then.
Yeah.
So this room's done.
So we're going just this last bit now.
Just this last bit.
Yeah.
Nice. And then downstairs. So we can start, once this dries, we'll start spraying all, well, we should be able to do the whole house in a day really. Or the whole house in one go. So that we're planning, try and do the whole house spraying. Get it all ready and just...
I mean, we'll probably do the top half before the ground floor. That won't be in time, but that just opens up to be able to start flooring and second
Yeah.
fits around.
Nice. Going well?
Please.
Party pooper.
Please.
Looks a bit different in here now, doesn't it?
So do we.
Yeah. What's the plan now then? All the wood? That's the last bit of wood, is it?
Yeah, that's why we're getting it out now, so you can take that.
I'll take that.
We're giving us an early dark because we've done so well.
Early dart.
Yeah.
What do you want? How many minutes you want? How many minutes early dart do you want on?
I want paid minutes though before you come back with your flag.
This is the only firm where you can actually be late for your early dance.
You get me on the early dance today, you get up at 4:45.
Yeah. He's going to a business meeting, chat to him about early darts. See what they say.
Hang on, has he been here?
I don't want to be early dance. There's going to be in where. I'll do it.
You're not enjoying smashing stuff up? So say you're normally dying to smash stuff up. Right, let's get that vents ducting out the way, because that's like 200 quid if that goes. That ducting's 200 quid for the new one. So let's not drop stuff on it and...
That's been safe under the stairs till now.
Yeah.
The staircase come this way, it's going to be. That would be on it. The lath got smashed out
Down.
here, the plaster was still on the back of it.
And then I'm probably thinking the rest of the bricks we'll just lash as soon as we fill that tipper. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? We'll just...
You're not going to bother bringing another pallet for the
half a pallet, or we're only going to have I don't think we're going to have that many more whole bricks, are we? So yeah, I'd probably say just everything else throw on.
I thought that was no good.
You're joking, aren't you? Oh, you won't be getting an early dart then, lad. Nearly got 3 pallets, and we're in here now. All the wood's gone out of here now, so we've just got last bit of bricks, and then I'm going to bring the tipper back now. So I'm going to take the wood tipper, get rid of that, and then we'll have a tipper empty for just plaster and rubbish, yeah. What are you on? What is it?
Mince with bread.
What mince is it? Beef?
Like, yeah.
Beef mince with bread. What are they called? Yeah, I've got a name. I remember seeing them it's on Lawrence Road, isn't it?
It's sometimes with cheese and...
But they're the ones Blaine had one.
Yeah.
And then he said, oh, I'll get these, they're lovely. And like 5 of the lads had them and everyone was off sick. So I haven't had one since then. Right, I was back in a bit. I'm back at Biffa in the wood bay, so I'm going to start taking this off, because the sooner we get this wood out the way, the quicker I can get back and get it filled with sort of rubble and non-recycling stuff to take to Oldham Brothers again. Annoying this, because like I know my mate's got one that's got like the roll top cover on it, which would be good, but I suppose the amount it'll go wrong and stuff, it's not that much of an inconvenience doing it this way. It's just hard with the wood one because you always get caught on nails. So I've actually been quite lucky there. Managed to get it all off in one go. Oh, this van needs to tidy up. But yeah. Now I'll just open the back gates. So this one. Oh, that one's gone back nice loose again now. These will come off and then clip this back to hold the gates, obviously when it tips. And then how much wood do you reckon's on this? We've got a bit more dense wood on this now, so I'm hoping we are closer to a ton in weight. There we go. Wah! Do you think we've got a ton of wood there or not? Let's find out. Well, I'll tip it. And that's it, yeah. Come on.
Just give me a sec, buddy. I'll come in and push that load up and get in. You don't get that through the shredder then, no? That is the shredder.
And then I'll drive forward now. Let's see if we get... Oh, wrong key. It'd help if I put the right key in, wouldn't it? Will we get a nice clean tip? I don't want to jinx it, but the last few have been nice clean tips.
With a bar song on Hits Radio, and it's time to find out which one you've gone for in 30.
What have we got? Oh no, that was not a clean tip, was it, at all? We're finally clear, so you can see like the little holes in this bed that I'm waiting for this. It looks a lot more lying down on the floor there, doesn't it? But let's see whether this is even... This one comes down a lot quicker, the hydraulic. I don't know if it's because the bed weighs more. But yeah, you still always get a little bit. Let's see how much wood we had. Oh, neither we know. Come on, tipper. Here we go. Turn that off. And we do the reverse now. I find it weird that this gets sent to Scotland, so they put it on an Arctic, and then it drives all the way to Scotland, so and gets used as biodiesel. I think it is. I'll ask him again now. Actually, let me just clear my windscreen. So let me pull over. We had 920 kilograms on that one, so good load. That's about, say we want to try and get a ton to make it its money's worth. And I just asked the fella at the bridge, so when we go to, it's Biffa that we take that to. We tried all different ones over the years. So Oldham Brothers actually have one in Kirby. However, for me, where we are, it's a lot more distance and traffic and effort to drive to Kirby, and I think they charge £60 a ton, whereas there used to be £25 a ton. So again, I don't know whether I think it's gone up to £35 a ton, so I don't know whether Oldham Brothers has also gone up from 60. But yeah, for where we are, this was like the closest one to just drop it off to for £35 a ton. So you've seen all that wood that we just had to get rid of. We were helped out by a local neighbour has come and took loads of the big joists, and he's going to cut them up and use them as firewood for his log burner. So that's always good. It's one thing that, like, the more we can recycle and upcycle and, you know, put to use, the better really. And I just asked the fella in the weighbridge at Biffa, so when we get there, you go on the weighbridge on one side and they've got an office in the middle. So you come on the in weighbridge, you get weighed. Obviously you go in, you tip in the wood bay, which you'll have seen me doing, and then you come back out and you go on the out weighbridge, and obviously the fella's in the middle, he's got a window either side, he just alternates between the in and the out weighbridge. So they weigh you and say, right, when you come in you were, I don't know, 3.5 ton, and when you went out you were 2.5 ton, so you've dropped off a ton of wood and you now owe us £35. So I just asked him on the weighbridge, I said, where does it go to? Because last time I spoke to him, he said about Scotland, so it goes to Carlisle. And there's a place in Ellesmere Port as well, but what he said was it goes to a brokerage. So they have a wood brokerage who determine where, so they sell it to the brokerage, or I don't actually know. I'll find out what they do, whether they sell it to them or whether they pay to get rid of it or what. But yeah, I imagine at some point someone's paying for that waste material, unless everyone's just paying for it. But I can't see them, if they're charging £35 a tonne to get rid of it, I can't see them like getting charged to get rid of it. Otherwise the numbers would be absolutely like minimal, wouldn't they? If you can get 20 tonne on a wagon, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, so he's going to find out for me, and I'll be able to let you know, because it's interesting obviously to see where it goes to. I always imagined it went into chipboards and chipboard, OSB, you know, that type of material, but I've also heard that it goes into biodiesel, so it gets shredded and goes there, so we'll see. I know Oldham Brothers, if I go up to theirs one day, you'll see their yard, they shred all the wood and then put it onto a thing, whereas they just put it on as is. They just break it up with the dumper and put it onto a big HGV. So yeah, it'd be interesting to find out what they do, and I'll try and do one where we do go to Oldham Brothers and see whether they'll give us a tour.
I'll give you that, you're a good driver, Andy. I will give you that.
Do you know what I think's mad is that, like, obviously I've driven trailers for years, but they've just changed, well, not just, but like a while ago they changed like anyone. So if you pass your test now, you can drive a trailer.
I've got my licence, haven't I?
Yeah, that's what I mean, but it's like, it should be, I think it should be an extra test, because it's hard.
It's awkward, lad,
Yeah, well, especially if you like jackknife it, you know, where you go to.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Right, yeah, anyway, we're on the yard, we're going to get the 3 pallets off, and then I'll reverse the tipper right in, and we can throw the little bits of scrap off, yeah. Let's go. Right, so we've now got 6, oh no it is, hey look. Well, I was just thinking that, like, why has someone done that? We were at the job and they were talking about, I said, oh yeah, you go 10 high, and they were going 10 high, I thought it was 8, and I was like, no, it's always 10, it's 400 on a pallet. And yeah, we've got 2 pallets of what's on that now? 40 times 8.
32, 320, mate.
320, so we're, yeah, 80 shy, aren't we?
Yeah. 2 layers.
It's annoying, isn't it?
No,
at some point I'm going to be able to get.
You could just put another 2 layers of brick on that and band it again. Go and take them off.
How much have we got here then? If we've got, how many pallets have we got there?
You behind them?
No, I think it's just in rows of 2 there. Because we took some to my sisters, haven't we? Oh, we've got some here as well though. Is that what it is? 21? That's what I mean, how many have we got? How many? 28. Including them?
Yeah, 28 including them.
So, if they were full pallets, it would have been 28 pallets. If they were 400, that would be £11,200 worth of bricks.
Let's build an house.
Yeah, so that'd be the best way, wouldn't it? Right, let's...
Anyone want to buy any brick?
That is a wrap for Thursday, so the lads have already started throwing rubbish on there, and we've got the trailer and the tipper empty now, and luckily got a parking space outside the job. So I'm just going to go to the western job now we've sold, because I've got to clear some furniture. Someone's coming to pick something up, and you wouldn't know looking at this now that inside that it's got no walls or absolutely bare. So tomorrow, hopefully we'll hit this tomorrow, and we'll just clear all the stuff, all the rubble out the ground floor, and it'll be done. We can go back to the extension job on Monday then. That is the plan. Let's go through the emojis.
Can we just, everyone appreciate that we've got this in our kitchen now?
Nah, honestly, this weather is now like depressing how cold it is. So they were saying it was -10 last night, and everything's just more difficult in this weather, isn't it? Having to de-ice the van every morning, wait for the heaters to heat up. It's Friday and payday for the lads, so we do a week in hand, so they'll have worked 2 days last week, so some of the lads will get that, and the lads who worked this week will get paid obviously on Friday next week. It gives me a chance to invoice and get paid, etc. But I've just had a call from the window company. So when we had the lantern delivered, they delivered it, and there was like four panes were tinted and 2 of them were clear on the lantern. So not sure how that's happened, but a fella's just rang me then and said, oh, I've got 4 clear units for you. Thank you. And he just said, listen, I'm outside now, and I'm like, so he's like half an hour, 40 minutes away from me, and he's like outside. So I've just said to him, oh mate, do us a favour, can you just lift them in for us? Saves me driving all the way there to lift 4 panes of glass in the house. And then now I've got to think, like, they've got like a double-sided tape on them that they've pushed in, so we're going to have to try and get that off and fit obviously the new ones. But yeah, main thing is getting this job we're on now done, so that we can get ourselves onto the extension job. So I've got a tipper there full of rubbish that I'm going to take to Oldham Brothers now, and then come back and take another tipper, and we're just going to keep doing that until this house is completely done. And I've said to lads, if we get this house done, they can go home and get paid for a full day. So there's the incentive to sort of get it done, because we cannot be coming here Monday to do this. Like, just no, we can't. So yeah, try and incentivize them to like be productive is the right word, and we should have enough lads in to do it. And I've got to go and do a quote for Cozy Living, and I keep forgetting to do it on my way home, so I'm going to do that today as well. Hopefully if the lads finish early, I'll be able to run around and do some little bits that I've not been able to do. I've got a quote for 4 jobs now. Yeah, right, let's get to it. As you can see, the lads have started filling this tipper and the trailer. You right?
Alright, lad.
And this one is full, ready to take. And let's see how we're getting on inside. Morning, mate, you right?
Morning.
Just turn your music off a second. Hey, we're flying then, aren't we?
I don't know about weed, you haven't been here, mate.
Right. I say that definitely helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, spading it up. But what do you reckon, how many more loads? And then it'll just be getting all the It'll just be getting all the tidy bits, won't it?
Using this second stage, these two trailers, we might get all that in.
Yeah, well, I'll go and take this now, bring it back, and then we'll have one free, won't we? No, it's gone well, this, hasn't it?
You got any mass?
No, do you want to run to Chestnut and grab some? Alright.
Come on, Nathan.
I'll bring some on the way back then.
Let's go. Happy cheerleader. Come on.
What's your chant? What's your chant for cheerleader? What's your chant?
Oh, I think I'm a farm that's gonna be cheerleader.
Nah, I've just cleared the windscreen on the outside and it's actually frozen on the inside. And I've got no heat coming out, it's like cold air. Oh, come on. Right, I'm back at my second home, Oldham Brothers. So, I've got another tipper and I'm going to take this back and we'll get another load on probably. Oh. Ready for this big dust bomb now. Go. Let's get this forward. Go and check we've had a clean tip. Nice. Yep. Right, let's drop this and get it all packed up. Good of them though to do that, innit? 2 years you get on them. I don't think I've ever had one of them for 2 years. Nothing. What's to buy? I don't know, I think they start at like 80 quid. You know what I mean? So you get a 2 year guarantee with them. What we're doing with them, they're never going to last. I'll tell you now. Now, mate. Tonight now. So we only got a little bit there, a little bit here. We'll leave them halves up there, will we? And then just little bits, isn't it? And then... Is he sending someone round? I was only thinking about that, whether we brick that up. Or leave it for him for Monday.
Stop fucking ruining that every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Sound though, innit? We've got more cable and stuff to get out as well. Bit more cable. Is that the roof there? Yeah. Look at that, there's the felt. So this bit is just rotten. That's the chipboard roof. Wonder what's caused that then? So we got damp and rotted away. Here we go, turning all the music off. Right, so this room will be nearly done today? Yeah. Sound? Going well? That one's done, that one's done. In here's nearly boarded. Have we boarded today?
Yeah, just going to get all these pipes properly done.
Get them clipped in and everything.
Going to put them in tight there and then just take this nib further.
Yeah, that's better, yeah. And just make sure we know And then is Mike come out yet to measure the kitchen, or he's coming today? Yeah, I mean, you can just send him that.
Well, he does it, and no one can be blamed.
What do you think? So on average, so this would help a lot of people, won't they, when they come to do an extension? So like the extension we're doing now in Heighton, how much should we take off for plasterboard and skim and pipes and whatever else? So from brick to brick, what's that? And then what will it be after it's boarded?
I wouldn't give you what do you mean as in like the space we lose when we plasterboard?
Yeah.
I couldn't.
So I always say 15 mil, but I'd measure a coupler. So I'd take that.
But then you look like we've then got 15 mil there, near on. There's just so much impurity. Like
Yeah, but if you say we've done an extension in block, what are you taking off?
100 mil.
For one side or both?
Both.
Oh, together, so 50 mil each side.
Yeah, because you got to hide them out. By the time you come out and say 25, you go a little bit behind it, and you thickness of your board, and then you skim.
Yeah.
And then
So you reckon 50 mil off each wall?
Probably a bit excessive, that like, but yeah.
Yeah, it depends. Like if you got nothing behind it, that one.
It's tight.
Barely 10 mil off the wall, isn't it? Yeah. Whereas there's a point where this one's probably about
50 mil.
Isn't it?
Yeah, try to make it square for that.
Square that wall up.
Yeah. So I hate all these nibs. So it's like Nib City on these student ones, isn't it? But that's the one thing that on ours we've always, you walk into our jobs, they're normally all like nib free. But this one we just can't help it, can we? Yeah, I'll bring the tipper. I've got one more run to do now, and then that should be. They'll probably finish at lunch on that rip out if they all work hard, which they have so far, to be fair. So I reckon we're not, in terms of budget on this then, so these normally cost 100, I think the last two have cost us 115 grand from ripping it out to like handing the keys over totally finished. But they buy the kitchens, the flooring and the tiles, and we do everything else. This one is a bit bigger. So as I said, probably 120 on this one. Maybe 125. But I think we're at about, what did I say to you, 96? Or 92, or... I sent you it last night, didn't you? We're at 92. So I reckon we're ahead here. When you think that, how long's left now? In terms of weeks. Our week is normally I'd say it's about 5-6 grand a week on these.
Oh, well, another 3 weeks in here, haven't you?
Yeah, so I reckon we're...
Sprayed upstairs, then wardrobe, skirts, doors.
Yeah. So I reckon we're not. I reckon we're going to be below. I reckon we're probably going to be towards the 115.
2 weeks on joinery straight away, aren't you? The doors, wardrobe, skirts, sandals.
But I think we've done well. There's not been any wasted labour on this, has there? Like at all, which is good. You might just take a couple of grand doing self-levelling. Looking at this. But yeah, gone well. Anything, I always forget to do this when we do like a week or a job. I should like reflect on the week and go, anything we could have done better, so that next time we go, don't forget to do that. Or so on this job, was there anything we could have done better?
Not kick them on the other job.
Yeah. He wasn't happy when I had you on my yard fitting the doors. He's like, what? Oh.
Well, not really, because
I mean, there's always stuff we can do better.
We've done a few of them. We're always learning and doing stuff that you think last time we did it that way, don't do it.
Yeah. Well, me and you are. However, the staff turn around. I feel like I'm repeating myself every single job. I think that we've done this like you know, we've done this for 8 years now, so like it'll be fine. And then every time we start a new job, it's like I have to say the same stuff because it's like one of the lads rang me, the new lad rang me the other day and went, "Oh, there's a fella here asking for metal. He's just walking around the job." And I was just like, "No, you don't let people in who like." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll tell him there's no metal." And I was like, "Well, obviously there's no metal because we've just had a Christmas night out on the metal. So why would you let someone in to come and then like the mooching, and do you remember when we had the fellas mooching around and the next day it got broken into?" So like stuff like that, and I was just thinking, oh, I have to say this all the time. But on this one, I'm trying to think.
What we could have done.
Ordered the windows earlier.
Yeah. Slab again. It's a bit of an Achilles heel.
Yeah.
That's fixable. We're lower, so that's the good part. It's easy to come up and go down.
It's more costly to come up though. Yeah, no, it's meant if you would have better going a little bit higher and then self-leveling this bit. But no, that's a skinny door, isn't it?
Well, it's not going to be a door, it's just going to be like an opening.
Oh, right, okay. So you just have to make sure we fireboard that or double board it, yeah. Because that thing I was telling you and Scott about, the fire protection. So you have half an hour on a door, but then you have an hour on a wall. So the stairs have got to be an hour because let's just say there was a fire in here, which this is the most likely room to catch fire. That's the escape for everyone. So if there was a fire going underneath there, you want as much. So if you're going to do anything, you'd triple board it or, you know what I mean? You'd go overkill on that because if the stairs catch fire and everyone's stuck upstairs, that's like worst case scenario. Sound? Anything we need now then? No? Got enough boards and that?
Yeah, I think so. We might need a little bit more. But
Just run up and grab some.
I want to be running out of stuff before I get more stuff in.
Yeah. Not to do there and not there, isn't it? Just maybe a few smaller boards. We keep them sticking with the
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sound? We've got this tipper and trailer ready to go now. However, Paul's actually scraped this and it's frozen again. So I've just had to scrape it again. And now inside's frozen again. Look at this, mate. Oh. This is just grim, isn't it? It makes it quicker though, doesn't it? So I've tipped the tipper trailer and now I'm going to go and tip this, but I've just got Dave, the foreman, to press me tipper down while I tip the rest of this. So now I can back up to the other side and get rid of this now. The lads are just loading the last bits of rubbish from there and getting the half bricks off. And I noticed when I last had this on that this cage was... we did have these on, but these aren't... I don't think these are heavy duty enough. So the idea is that the cage is on the inside so that if anything pushes on it, obviously it's got to go against the bar, but it just needs some more... I'm going to put these self-tappers in because they're a bit thicker. So we're going to just shore this up because the last thing we want to do is driving along and something happens to this. So I'm just getting them in each corner and hopefully that'll be better. I did get the welder out, but I don't know whether it'll just blow. Whether it'll just blow this. We'll see. I'll use these, see how we get on. And there we go. All done. All secure now. So we literally got like... Which one? Yeah. And then we'll go in and see now how the lads have gone on.
The laddie's taking the bricks down, everyone else was just hardying up
So?
and
So, here we go. All done. And dusted, nice. Just make sure we lock everything up then. Here I am. I'll just tell him we've left that bit on because it's dropped a bit. We've left above the windows on because it's dropped a bit. And then we'd have had to get them when we done the top, wouldn't we? That's it for the rip out then, isn't it? That's it for the rip out.
Good rip out, yeah. Been nice knowing you.
I've got to turn the heaters off now because it's so loud. Like, I feel like the heaters have been on in every van, like, all week. What a grim week. However, it's come to an end, and one, we've ticked off the rip out job. Two, Ben's flying with the student job. You know, he's got Mick and Scott in, Kev's coming, plastering. That one's going well. And we are back on the extension job Monday then. It just shows you, so the lads basically finished at what, 1:30 today on the rip out job, because I said to them, right, you just get that cleared, you can go home. And what I thought we was going to take, oh yeah, the rest of the day, you know, the smashed it and got it all out, and it was only left me and Paul to go and sort the vans out. I do need a good day of like maintenance, so I've bought new bushes, new leaf bushes for, yeah, I'm not in the tipper, I thought I was in the tipper, for one of the tippers, because it's like, even with a ton on it, it just sits low. The other one, I think, has had the bushes upgraded, because I think the fellow who I bought it off used to have a mini digger on it. And I feel like the one that we've got, like, even with like not much weight on it, it looks like it's got more weight on than it has. So I'm gonna upgrade the bushes, and hopefully it'll help it, because it feels like they've bent a bit, or they've, you know, wear and tear over the years, probably because we've been putting loads of stuff on them, yeah. But yeah, they're coming Monday, so hopefully we'll do that. And took the tyres to get checked, they're all fine. I just thought, with us carrying this trailer with extra weight, it's just we're more likely to get stopped, so I just need to make sure that everything is, you know, how it should be on the vans. So make sure that the tyre depth, that, you know, the weight we're carrying, that, you know, everything is all good. And yeah, that's the end of another good week. So quite happy, considering how poor the weather's been, and we've actually managed to get a lot done. I have got so much paperwork to do. I've got to apply to planning about my house. I put planning permission in for. I've got to apply for the yard, and I've got the operator's license. I've got 4 extensions to price. Yeah, a lot to do, and not a lot of time to do it. But yeah, thanks for watching, and that's the end of another week. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please do subscribe, and please, if everyone sends the video to 2 people they know, we might end up growing the channel. But yeah, see you next week.